Hello children, today we are going to discuss the session 4 of unit 2, that is create and use macros in spreadsheet. Here as you can see, the macros are being discussed as they are used in Excel. Till now we have been doing the open office calc for the spreadsheet purpose, and if we see your curriculum in the CBSE side, it also mentions the things that are to be done in open office. And if we see the site, which is you can see Wiki Open Office, the contents are that are given in the curriculum by the CBSE are matching these. You can see these contents and you can see this curriculum, and whatever is available to you as a study material, it seems a little controversial, so we can carry on with our open office commands. Like what we are to do in this unit, we are to create and use the macros in spreadsheet. It can be any spreadsheet, but according to our curriculum we should be doing the open office calc, but maybe there's some confusion. In our study material we are having the Excel material. So what we are to do, we are to use the macro recorders and create simple macros. Macro as a function, passing the arguments, writing the macros and sorting the columns using the macro. So we start, what is a macro? Before that we'll learn that what is a macro. We can go to this wiki site. It gives us a very clear definition of a macro. That is, a macro is a saved sequence of commands or keystrokes that are stored for later use. You can save a set of commands, a sequence of commands, one after the other. If you want to repeat them often, you can save it as a macro. How to go about it? These are the commands given. So let us see practically. I've got a sample file for you saved in the name of Mac1. Here I have got certain items bought from, first we'll go to sheet 1. I've got certain items bought from ABC Enterprises. This is the quantity and this is the price. Now I need to calculate the amount of all the items separately. For that, whatever I'll be doing on the screen, to record the macro, I can go to Tools, Macro, Record Macro, and now whatever I'll be doing on the screen will be recorded in the macro. Suppose I'm giving the formula. I am to multiply the quantity with the price. So this is my formula. I press enter, I get the result, then I copy this formula to other cells. And till now my macro is being recorded. Now I stop the recording of the macro. It is going to ask me in the Open Office Basic Macros dialog box the macro name. The macro is to be saved in which folder? Now my macros and Open Office macros are to be left out. These include the standard libraries of Open Office and Windows. So I am to deal with my file, that is Mac1. I've saved my file with Mac1. I can create a new module or a new library in this. The one library that by default is created is the standard library. I can create a new library here. So here there'll be one standard library and one library 1 which I have created. I can create a new module as well if I want, or I can create my macro in the module 1. By default we have got a main macro here, and I can create my own macro, that is I want to know the total. So this total macro can be saved here. Now I've got the same type of data in the other sheet. Here for XYZ Enterprises, I've got different quantity and price. Now here I want to calculate the amount in the same way as I calculated in the sheet 1. So how do we go about it? I can again go to Tools, Macros, and I run the macro. Now here I have to be a little patient. I'll have to wait since I get this, many people can get this type of errors, so you have to install GRE on your computers, and even after that, after installing, it takes a lot of time to go through it. So I get my macro selector dialog box. So here I see my Mac 1 includes a library 1, and here in module 1 I have got my macro that is total, and here in sheet 2 I get the totals in the same way I got the totals in the sheet 1. This is how we record a macro and run a macro. Now I can run the macro in the form of a push button as well. Now I can delete this area. I can delete all from this here. Now I've got my form control toolbar on the screen. If this toolbar is not being displayed on your screen, you can go to view toolbars, and the form controls toolbar has to be checked to view this toolbar on the screen. Now I've got this design button here. My design button mode can be put on or off. It is a toggle button, and I can choose a push button. Suppose here I need to have a push button here, right? This is in my design mode, and I right click on this button and I go to control. Now here in control in events, I've got many events like a key can be pressed, a key is to be moved, mouse inside or mouse moved. I want when the mouse button is pressed, and go to these three dots. When mouse button is pressed, what happens? It starts the macro. Again, I'll have to be patient with this. I'm sorry. You'll have to wait for me. This happens even after downloading the GRE. So don't worry if you face this type of problem in your computer as well. I'm sorry, bear with me please. Here I get my macro selector dialog box in which I take up my library 1, and in library 1 I have my module 1 and my macro is total, and I click OK, right? Now this is my push button, and OK with here, and I can give a label name to my button. You can say total. Now here my push button will be displaying total, and I'll put the design mode off now. Now this is the executable button. If I click on this button, I'm going to be getting the whole macro, that is calculating the amount and the copying the formula into other cells. And then the next thing is you can also add this macro to your toolbar. You can go to view toolbars, and here I can customize my toolbar. I can take a standard toolbar or any of the toolbars wherever you want to place your macro on, and I click on add, and I take up category of OpenOffice, and my Mac 1, again the same problem, please bear with me. So here I have my Mac 1 library, and in this module 1 I have my total macro. I'll add this and I'll close this dialog box, and here I click OK, and there will be a total, you can say a button on the standard toolbar. I just delete my things over here. Delete all. Now see what happens. If I click on this total, again the macro will run from this icon. It's a sort of icon on the standard toolbar.